Real quick, Stormy Daniels
Oh, boy.
on the stand this
Oh,
week.
good. I don't get to talk about trade. You
Oh, you
with the pornographer's delight. Thank you.
What is, she was on the stand for the week. Impact to the campaign or no?
No.
Lauder?
No, it was bad for Democrats, and I mean, it's so salacious,
Well, no, I don't
and
know.
people
I
didn't
don't
see
know that.
anything
That
related to
far.
a legal charge.
Well, Blake, if I may, the president's sitting in a New York City criminal courthouse with a porn star talking about how she had sex with him and how he paid her off. I don't know how they're going to get around that. And by the way, Cohen is taking the stand on Monday, and every step they've made, the prosecutors have made, is building blocks to Cohen that represents corroboration of Cohen, who is a deeply flawed witness.
Okay, so
how can that be bad for the Democrats?
I do want to get your take on this, Marks, as well, and around the table we go. Donald Trump, meantime, said this earlier today when he walked out of court at the end of the week as it relates to the state of New Jersey and the election. Listen.
I'm not allowed to, because if anything's mentioned against certain people, and you know who they are, certain people, anything's even mentioned, he wants to put me in jail. And that could happen one day, and I'd be very proud to go to jail for our Constitution.
That was obviously Trump talking about the gag order, if you can tee up the other one, because Trump made some news about how he thinks the electoral map could play out. Here was Donald Trump
Tomorrow we're doing a big rally, and it's going to be in Wildwood, New Jersey. We're going for the state of New Jersey. We think we can win New Jersey, and we think we can win a lot, because what's happening in our country is horrible.
We think we can win New Jersey.
I also think that Donald Trump has been infected by the Saturday Night Live impersonation of Donald Trump, because now we're going to win by a lot. We're going to win by a lot. But no, Donald Trump's not going to win in New Jersey. And when he was running in 2016, remember, we're going to win New York. We're going to win California. Yeah. I mean, it's just some stuff people say. It's just some stuff he says.
Your home
Chris
state?
might know better than I. I think we have 1 million more registered Democrats in New Jersey than Republicans. And we had a 2021 gubernatorial race, and Chitter Ali, the Republican candidate, got 48% of the vote. I mean, it's getting closer, but it's never going to happen.
Lauder, he's campaigning in New Jersey this weekend, not a swing state, but he seemingly thinks it's in play. Why?
Well, I mean, right now, when you have everybody complaining about high grocery prices, high gas prices, a wide open southern border, criminals who are let out of jail, but Donald Trump could be going to jail. I mean, they don't like what they see. And to the earlier point, I mean, you had Lee Zeldin in New York get, 49% in the gubernatorial race. You had the Republican in New Jersey get 48%. I think people are realizing liberal policies just don't work. And maybe now is the time they're going to try something different, because what Einstein said, definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
Thank you for watching. And make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.